Hey friends and family, it's Michelle Terzis, real estate agent with Keller Williams here to educate you about the real estate market. Now, my prime audience is first-time home buyers, although everything that I speak about throughout my videos is relevant to anyone who wants to either invest, buy, sell, or already in the real estate market. Today, I want to talk about the 3 mistakes that I see most first-time home buyers make when buying a house. The first mistake, make sure you are getting qualified by a lender before going to buy a house. What does this mean? A lender is someone who's going to give you a mortgage, going to give you the money so that you can make that payment for a house. Now, a lot of first-time home buyers, I'm finding, go to the bank, go to a mortgage broker, and just within seconds, the mortgage broker is telling them, you are pre-qualified for $450,000. Don't worry, you're going to be fine. Stop. Question yourself. Red flag. There is nothing worse than putting an offer on a property, getting accepted conditional upon getting a mortgage, and all of a sudden you find out you can't get the financing for a house. Not fun. So make sure before you start your home buying process that you sit down with a qualified mortgage broker or bank to find out how much you can afford. Number 2, getting emotional with your house search. Now, this is bound to happen, especially when you find that house that you love. You might love it because of the colors of the walls and how it reminds you of your childhood bedroom. You might love it because you remember how an open concept kitchen feels like, because growing up, that's what you had with all of your brothers and sisters. Of course, there's nothing better for a realtor than a buyer that knows exactly what they want. They love the house. But here's the problem. If you become too emotionally attached to that house, then it becomes harder to lose that deal. Push comes to shove and you're putting in an offer for how much you can afford, and it turns out there's going to be multiple offers on it and you have to come up in price, or it turns out the seller actually won't negotiate the price down, but you love the house so much you want it, you might end up paying premium. You might be ending up paying more because of how much you love that house. So try not to get emotional. Find something you love, take a step back, breathe, look at the facts, the numbers, the practicality, and then go from there. And make sure you follow your realtor's advice, because your realtor knows best with where the market is at. You don't want to overpay for something. Now, on the other hand, don't become proud emotional. What do I mean by that? There is buyers out there. They walk into the house they love. It's the one. But they decide when they're leaving, they're going to wait a week. They want to see what's going to happen. It's almost good to be true, and the house is going to be, they know it's the one they're going to buy, so why not leave it a week and see what happens? Don't do this. You could lose the home. If you know that's the house that you love, why are you going to wait to see what could happen? This market we're in is very interesting market. I mean, an offer can go in tomorrow, an offer can go in a month. The seller could take down their house tomorrow. Make sure you follow your gut. Make sure you keep in mind too that the listing price is just the price the seller wants. It's not the sale price. The seller might decide that they're going to come down in price in order to meet you halfway as a buyer, in which it's a win-win circumstance. You get the house you love for a less amount of money, the seller sells, and he's happy too. The third mistake I see first-time homebuyers making is they buy stuff on credit after having a house under contract and having a pre-qualification for a loan in play. They go buy a Mustang because they are excited about their new purchase of a home, and on closing they pull up with a Mustang, and I look at them like, did you just buy that? The problem with spending money on credit after you get your pre-qualification and you find the house you want under contract is if you buy something like a car, then you're adding more debt to your name and you risk the lender no longer giving you a mortgage for closing, which will really mess things up. It is not a pretty sight, and it's heartbreaking to watch. So once you have your house under contract, you know you have your mortgage in play, do not go buying furniture for that house, a Mustang, buy your wife something because you're so excited, something expensive. You're on lockdown. Close on the house, get the keys, and then go buy stuff.